By 2026, near-perfect scores on classical logic and coding benchmarks no longer correlate with real-world reasoning, leaving the industry without a reliable measure of safety. This disconnect led to the official depreciation of the SWE bench verified dataset. Despite models achieving a 95% resolution rate, internal audits proved these scores were a byproduct of flawed test design rather than genuine software engineering capability. The audit revealed that 35.5% of failures occurred because of narrow tests, which rejected correct code for missing specific function names. Another 18.8% were caused by wide tests, penalizing models for issues omitted from the prompt. Beyond design flaws, researchers found evidence of systemic pre-training contamination. Because the repositories used in SWEP Bench are part of standard training corpora, models like GPT-5 and Gemini-3 were often regurgitating memorized code patches and release notes instead of solving problems from first principles. Evaluating generative AI now requires a technical ecosystem capable of distinguishing mathematical normalizations for judge models, and autonomous sandboxes to monitor agents. As frontier models consume multi-trillion token datasets, the inadvertent ingestion of public benchmarks has become a structural inevitability of pre-training. Traditional attempts to mask these benchmarks, like synonym substitution or typo injection, fail because frontier models act as semantic denoisers. They map the altered prompt back to the memorized training data to retrieve the correct answer. To identify memorization in closed-weight models, the industry utilizes the contamination detection via context methodology, or CODEC. CODEC maps a model's loss landscape by measuring token probability deltas after exposing it to in-context learning. Unseen data simulates fine-tuning, increasing predictive confidence and creating a positive delta. Memorized data disrupts learned sequences, causing confusion and a negative delta. The proportion of samples exhibiting this negative delta provides the mathematical proof required to confirm benchmark leakage. To prevent this, the industry has shifted toward distributing benchmarks as unlearnable datasets. These benchmarks embed mathematical patterns that specifically degrade a model's loss function if ingested during pre-training, preserving the data for objective evaluation. Assessing open-ended generation has moved away from static metrics like Rouge and Blue. Instead, the industry uses the LLM as a judge paradigm, employing capable frontier models to score the outputs of other systems. This approach is susceptible to position bias, where judge models flip their scores based entirely on which response is presented first in the prompt. Models also exhibit verbosity bias, systematically awarding higher scores to longer, more complex text while penalizing concise and accurate answers. Furthermore, affinity bias causes models to favor text that mirrors the latent statistical distribution of their own proprietary training data. Microsoft's G-Eval framework was designed to mitigate these biases and align model scoring with expert human raters. G-Eval utilizes an auto chain of thought process, forcing the judge to generate a step-by-step evaluation procedure before it can assign a final score. Crucially, G-Eval moves away from raw numerical scores. Discrete integer outputs often cluster around specific numbers, failing to capture the subtle differences in semantic quality. Instead, the algorithm extracts raw token log probabilities directly from the softmax layer. It identifies the exact probability assigned to every potential score. The framework calculates a continuous score via a weighted summation, translating biased integer outputs into a deterministic metric. This normalization allows organizations to detect minute differences in model performance that traditional prompting would miss. As models overcome basic text hurdles, evaluation has shifted toward multi-step, autonomous agentic behavior executing within realistic computational environments. Testing an agent that can browse the web and execute code requires a specialized infrastructure. The UK AI Safety Institute's Inspect framework was built to provide this observability for multi-agent systems. The core is the task state object. It tracks manipulated message history, token utilization, and available tools. Within this structure, solvers manage the model's execution plan, including chain of thought and self-critique cycles. By supporting the Model Context Protocol, the framework allows evaluations to integrate hundreds of external tools. These tools enable actions like headless web browsing and bash sessions, entirely contained within a secure Docker sandbox. The generate loop allows the agent to continuously invoke these tools and reason over new information until the task is complete. Verifying frontier capabilities now requires this level of observability for autonomous logic loops executing in containerized environments. International law has turned these engineering practices into legal prerequisites for market access. The European Union AI Act now dictates how foundation models are developed and validated, imposing strict obligations on systems that reach specific computational thresholds. The primary regulatory trigger for frontier models is a cumulative computational limit of 10 to the power of 25 floating point operations. Models trained above this threshold are legally designated as presenting a systemic risk. Starting in August 2025, these providers must comply with the Act's most stringent evaluation mandates. Article 55 mandates continuous, state-of-the-art model evaluations and exhaustive adversarial red teaming to identify high-consequence vulnerabilities. These mandatory tests must mitigate risks related to chemical and biological proliferation, cyber-offensive capabilities, and autonomous self-replication. Furthermore, the UK AI Safety Institute and the EU mandate that any serious incident or near miss identified during these evaluations be reported to authorities within 48 hours. The technical validation of a model and its legal right to operate have become inseparable. As global governments enforce these standards, technical protocols like codec, GVAL, and inspect serve as the verification layer required to deploy foundation models at an industrial scale.